The story of a lifetime, presenting my loved one, Elaine Dalbert Cohen. This is my bubby, Elaine Dalbert. Wait a minute, let's start from the beginning. Elaine Phyllis Dalbert entered the world on December 26, 1937 at the Jefferson Hospital in Philadelphia, PA. Elaine grew up in Strawberry Mansion at 3106 Euclid Avenue. Strawberry Mansion was also named Somerville. The name Strawberry Mansion came from a store there that sold strawberries and cream. Anyway, Elaine lived there till she was 3 years old. And then, at 3 years old, Elaine and her family moved to Spring Garden. That's where all the stories happened. In Elaine's new home, she shared a room with her sister Rita, her brother Mel, and her younger brother Charles, also known as Chicky. Shirley and Samuel Dalbert were Elaine's parents. Elaine's dad, Samuel, was always involved in adventure. He also owned a food business, and his restaurant was at the bottom of their home. The restaurant was called Dalbert's Delicatessen. Both parents worked so hard all the time, and their kids all felt bad for how hard they were both working. Around that time was the Great Depression, and World War II just started. Elaine wasn't very aware about what was happening in the world, but her parents always made sure that they were okay and safe. When Elaine got older, Elaine went to elementary school at the Lee School. Elaine's favorite subject was writing. She was always a good student. Elaine and her brother Mel would walk home together from school. Also, when Elaine was 4, her mother put her on a trolley all by herself and pinned Elaine's name to her dress so the driver would know who she was and what stop to get off. At recess, her favorite thing to do was jump rope, hopscotch, and tag. When Elaine turned 12, she moved to Winfield and went to Bieber Junior High with her brother Mel. Elaine and Mel did a lot together. Elaine was a trickster, and she would always tease him, and he would do the same, but they still always loved each other. Many of the weekends, Elaine would be on 3 shows. She was on How's Your Social IQ, Operation Blackboard, and Horn and Hardit's Children's Hour. Elaine always loved being on these shows. She said the worst part of her childhood was when she got lost in the park. When Elaine got older, she had a dream that every kid wants. She was now a teenager. Elaine finished middle school and went to high school in Philly. She went to Overbrooks High School. She had a couple of friends, and some of her friends she's still friendly with today. Elaine was still on these shows, but now she was on American Bandstand and Paul Whiteman TV Teen Club. When Elaine was on American Bandstand, Mel would sometimes be her dance partner. Besides being on shows, Elaine always loved to dance, just like her dad. Her dad danced till he was very old. Elaine's favorite sport was cheerleading. She was the captain of her group. Elaine loved that she was so busy, but she finally had a break. On Fridays, she would have parties with her friends, and Sundays she would go to her grandma Koff's house. Elaine always loved being with her family. Elaine had her Sweet 16, which she absolutely loved. She said it was one of her favorite memories of that time period. Elaine went to college. She went to Temple University and studied a lot of graduate work. Elaine also had a couple of jobs. She worked in Ocean City and helped at a doctor's office. She always loved school, performing shows, and sometimes the library. Elaine waited her whole life to become an adult. Now she was one. Elaine got older and got married. She was married to Philip Cohen. She knew right away he was the one. Together they had 3 children. The oldest was Jeffrey, their middle was Karen, and their youngest was Mark. Elaine got older, and so did Mel. At this time period, Mel got very ill. Sadly, Mel then died in 1997 at age 62 from the sickness, but we will always remember him. Then, Elaine's parents also died because of their age. Her dad died at age 97, and her mom died at age 95. We will always remember them too. The good thing is that Elaine and her brother and her sister will always have good memories with them. They will always be special in our hearts. Elaine got Bell's palsy. Elaine was very scared that no one would see her smile anymore. She was always worried that her grandchildren wouldn't see it. All this information leads up to present day. Karen got married to Lon Kessler, and they had 3 kids. Their oldest was Sam, their middle was Ben, and their youngest was Gabe. Mark got married to Marla Brockman. They had 2 kids, Jacob the oldest and Rachel the youngest. That's me. Today, Elaine and Phil are my grandparents. I call them Bubby and Poppy. As a nickname, our family calls her Cotton Hands because our hands are so soft. We always see my Bubby and Poppy, and we take care of them. The 2 of them mean so much to our family. Elaine is now a docent at the Art Museum in Philadelphia, PA. Elaine is turning 75 real soon, and Phil is 83. I've learned so much from my Bubby, and I know to always be grateful for everything I have, never give up, and remember that there is always someone who loves you.
bum 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 to the boom.